y'all, it's me, Nicole, and I'm here to do my TTW for the week. I skipped out on last week and I feel like such a dweeb. It was like the second week and I'm already missing a week. The reason being, I kept trying to come up with things to say to answer the questions, but like my answers were so boring and I just never had like a good, interesting thing to say, so I just kept putting it off, and now all of a sudden it's Monday again. So I guess, I don't know, I'm gonna kind of like combine them. So my favorite birthdays was hard for me because I've always had like good birthdays, and you know, we've always gotten together like with my grandparents and you know, had cake and ice cream and gifts and things, but we've never had like over the top exciting things happen on my birthday. So there was really, like, I don't know, it's just, I've always had like good birthdays, but I've never had like amazing, oh my gosh, birthdays, or like really bad birthdays. So it was difficult for me to answer the questions in that one. But I enjoyed watching your guys' answers to it. I just didn't know how to answer for me. So anyways, there's a tag for this TTW, and it is like a traveling tag. And I'm actually going to do another traveling tag here whenever I get around to it. But I thought these questions are different, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this TTW. All right, so let's go ahead and get started now that I've wasted a minute and a half of your life. All right, the first question is, how many states have you been to? I've been to 12 or 13 states. It depends. I can't remember if we drove through Ohio to get to West Virginia or not. So, but I am thinking 13 states, probably. What is your favorite place to travel to? Hands down, Disney World. There's no competition. I wish that there was like something super original that I could say, but there's nothing. At any point, if you said, would you rather go here or here, most likely I would tell you that I would rather go to Disney World. I love it. Number 3, what is a place that you want to travel to other than Disney World again? This kind of goes in with the other travel tag that I'm going to do, but I think one place that I'd really like to visit is like Hawaii. And I say that because I just never see myself actually getting to go there, but I really would love to. I think it'd be nice to visit like a whole different world, basically, from where we live. But yeah, either Hawaii or like Rome, or like Africa and do a safari. I think that'd be cool. So yeah. Number 4, what was your most memorable trip ever? I loved every single one of our vacations that we've ever taken. I've never had a bad one. So this one was a little bit difficult for me, but I will say that in high school I went with my marching band to Florida, to Disney World, and also to Universal Studios, and that whole experience was just amazing. I loved it. I loved every single minute of it. I loved being with my friends. I felt so independent, and it was just a lot of fun. And we got to do what's it called, medieval times, and we got to do Disney, we got to do Universal Studios. I stayed in a room with two of my best friends, and then just another girl who I assume probably felt really left out. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that, and also my honeymoon, and we also went to Disney for that. Let's see, what was the best souvenir you brought home? I guess I would say when we went to Disney, my husband's a really big fan of baseball, and so, or he was at the time. We got a baseball bat, a wooden baseball bat that was engraved. I think it was at the ESPN zone down there, and it was engraved with our anniversary date, and it had like little wedding rings on it, and I thought that was a really good souvenir because it was kind of like personalized to us. And there's a train gonna be, yeah, hi train, awesome, look at that custom background. Anyways, yeah, that was a really cool souvenir that we brought back. What are 3 must-have items in your carry-on? I haven't flown since before I've had children, so I'm sure that my answers would be different now. I guess my phone, even though at the time, my last flight, we didn't have smartphones or anything like that, but I guess my phone. And usually when we fly red-eye too, so let me say that. We basically just sleep the whole time. So, although I do like to bring chewing gum because my ears are constantly like popping and stuff like that on the airplane. So chewing gum probably, or hard candy, and water, and yeah, I don't really know. Number 7, what was your longest road trip you've ever taken? We drove down to Disney one year. All my answers are gonna be Disney. We drove down to Disney one year and we like stopped overnight, I believe, in Georgia. Or yeah, I want to say Georgia, and we kind of like did a couple little tourist attractions on the way down there, and then on the way back up I think we stopped in Tennessee. So that was probably our longest road trip, although we did drive to Washington DC, so I'm not sure technically what had more mileage. I'm assuming still the trip to Florida, but yeah, we also went to Washington DC with my school. Let's see, what is the best roadside attraction you've seen? I don't know. I never really paid attention. I was always plugged into my CD player and I never really was looking out. But the one that I do remember stopping by was it was like a giant cross, and you could go up and like read about it. And I don't even remember, but I just remember that sticks out in my head, and that was like I think in Effingham, Illinois. I think that's what it was called. So yeah, it was like a giant white cross. What is the worst place you've ever visited? Like I said, this is really hard for me because we weren't really well off in my family, and we certainly aren't right now. So any place that we've ever gone to, we've researched really well. We've made sure that it's a place that we're wanting to go and that we're excited to go. So it's really hard for me to say like a worst place. Yeah, so I can't really answer that question. Who do you love traveling with? I love traveling. I loved traveling with my friends when we went to Disney World in high school. That was a blast. That was so much fun. There was like so much independence and so much freedom, and it was awesome. That was back in high school. I do love traveling with my family, my girls. That's the best thing, is getting to experience things through their eyes, especially Sadie, not yet Harper really, but getting to see the world through their eyes is just amazing. So definitely my girls, although we've gone on a vacation with my sister-in-law and her kids and her husband, and that's a lot of fun. So, so yeah. And the last one, what was the last place that I've traveled to, and what is the next place that I'm going to travel to? The last place that I traveled to was Wisconsin Dells, and that was with my sister-in-law, her husband, and her kids, and that was a lot of fun. And the next place that we are planning to travel to, I would love to say would be Disney World, but I'm afraid that we'll probably end up going to, oh no wait, no, actually, no, that was a lie. The last place that we went to was St. Louis to visit my brother. And so the next place that we'll probably end up visiting is either Wisconsin Dells, or we may go back down to visit my brother again in St. Louis. So those are the two places that that are fairly close, that we can go and like have maybe like a little extended weekend or something, and go do that. Although I would love to go camping before this cold weather really sets in. So I don't know. Anyways, this is kind of like a crazy, I don't know if my answers were interesting. It's way over 5 minutes. I'm sorry. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you for my next video. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.